MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Harold, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Corey Kluber is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Indians. And in the outfield, Michael Brantley. You can put him anywhere out there in the outfield. He can play left, right, or center, and we may see that before the game is over. He's that versatile. He can go get it with the best of them.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Atlanta, third baseman, number 37.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He swings and lines it to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box now, number 7. This one is launched. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Matt, I can't get past the last at bat. I mean, to drive in a run and get you on the board first, that is huge. Now the rest of the lineup can relax and swing the bat.
Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Braves are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Progressive Field. It's now 1-0 Atlanta. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Now, how do they go about staying alive in this one, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Scott Kazmir is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. All right, here's how the Braves line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In the outfield, Nick Markakis. Now get a hold of this. He played 398 games without committing an error. 398 games in a row. That's more than 2 seasons without committing an error. That's unthinkable.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with a Tribe, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Nope.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, a leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. Nobody out, runner on first. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. (3-0) now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. So striding in, J.D. Martinez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
Inciarte comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting fourth.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Francisco Lindor.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Skied into straightaway right. Markakis is right there as he takes it for the second out. And with 2 gone, let's take a look at our playoff bracket. And with this, of course, being a potential elimination game, will we punch a ticket tonight for that coveted spot in the NLCS? Now batting, Tommy Pham. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. The runner scores from second. LeMahieu is on his way home. And he will cross as well. And they've taken a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot. But to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
And Flowers able to make the catch here, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Now at the plate, number 24. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
The designated hitter.
Here comes the first pitch.
24.
Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting second.
Stepping into the box, number 1. He stands in for the first time in this one. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Standing in, Tyler Flowers. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Throw to first will get him easily in the side. Here's Carlos Santana now. They'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Inciarte's there. 1 out.
Batting 8.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. One out, nobody on. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Yan Gomes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes. I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
2-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Jose Ramirez would be next. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-0 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking the ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology. Stay inside the ball right there. He took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Strike called. 2-1. Kazmir sets. Here comes the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Softly hit out to short. Throw won't get him. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that will compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to, plus 1 more.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That changeup for the second strike right there is a great sign. When you're struggling like he has early in this game, you got to get in a rhythm. The changeup, off-speed pitches, all those put your mechanics in right place to throw strikes.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Indians 3 and the Braves 1. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on MLB Network. Striding in, Nick Markakis. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Pham. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's down to 3rd. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, 3rd baseman.
Digging in for his second at bat, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a high strike there, 0-1. Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of.
Leading off with a tribe, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can, and right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Just got great extension and didn't miss the pitch.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He popped out in his first trip. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. No outs, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitch on the way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for strike 2. One and 2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Jay Bruce now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off 2-2 now.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of the. So digging in now, Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Lindor. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 7.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 7. Switch hitter batting left here. Into the windup and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Finally a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His first homer here in the series, and it's a 5-3 game now. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting.
Into the box, number 24. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Brantley, and this one's gone. And they're within 1 after back-to-back homers. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, you just don't see that too often. Back-to-back dingers on back-to-back pitches. I mean, that's kind of a definition of instant offense, if you ask me.
Now batting.
In now, number 1. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And there's ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and the runner back safely. Runners on the move for second. This is line to left. Brantley makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. Now a throw over to first, but it's not in time. A good job to get back to the base following the line drive on the hit and run. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And there he goes towards second. A step off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second. And home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard.
Leading off the fourth for the Indians, catcher, number 7.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Slapped hard the opposite way. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, back-to-back line drives. They're hitting the ball hard. I'll tell you what, this is a little gut check right now for the pitcher.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. DJ LeMahieu is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. In there, 1 and 2 now.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Swing and a liner. So this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 28.
Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Here's the 0-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by
Francisco Lindor.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And it would appear that Scott Kazmir has thrown his final pitch here this afternoon. Number 68 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Francisco Lindor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count. Now, that was a good pitch to hit in a good location. But most of the time, you're not looking to hit a slider. Maybe that's why he couldn't pull the trigger right there.
And he got him. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now. Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. We played 4. It's a 2-run lead. Striding in once again, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nick Markakis.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The batter, number 2.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
4 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Left fielder Michael Brantley.
Here's a high pop-up. Calling for it. Nunez, 1 out.
The first baseman, number 41.
Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it in the right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Jay Bruce is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
This is on the ground over to first, and he is in there. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Yan Gomes. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low fall.
And that misses 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
That is the 3rd pitch right there. He has pounded him hard in. 3 pitches in a row.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Indians leave 1. They're up 6-4. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Number 11. Enter Inciarte.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Pham ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. solo shot to right center. His first homer here in the series, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
In any other game, hitting 4 home runs might feel great, but they've hit 4 and they're still losing. Tough to figure, but the math doesn't lie.
Stepping in now, number 7. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Freddie Freeman comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Pham going back. He's not going to get to this one as it's off the wall, and this may put the tying run in scoring position. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Standing in now, number 24, very weakly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, number 1. A hit in 2 tries so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves draw a bit closer courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Braves 5. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped up. Freeman trying to get there, but it's the shortstop that gets there. And there's 1 away now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he'll step off. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Markakis going back on it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Oh, forget about this one. Booey. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and they take a 7-5 lead. So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row. And
a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Joe Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And here's a ball hit in the air, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they
fielder Nick Markakis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now
ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the... Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Line toward right center. And there's a base hit. So a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Well, that base hit right there just tells you how great a day he's having. He's just a double shy of the cycle. I'm saying just a double. Maybe he'll hit one off the wall. You're thinking he's going to go to third, and I just yell, stop at second. Get the cycle.
Michael Brantley is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Runner goes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder has a beat on it. One away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman, number
Ready
41.
once again, Carlos Santana. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, this catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Hard hit ball to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the designated
Here's Jay
hitter.
Bruce now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through. Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in the bat.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with
Now batting, catcher.
Mauricio Cabrera. Takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now.
Pitching for Atlanta, number 56, Mauricio Cabrera.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of two things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing and the break.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Cody Allen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ender Inciarte will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Those first 2 pitches were pretty good pitches. I like where he was going, but now he's falling behind 2-0. He may have to lay one in there and challenge him a little bit.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in once again, number 7. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. Lindor ranges to his left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
First baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. DJ LeMahieu is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
And this will be put away easily for the out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. J.D. Martinez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. And the inning is over. Down. Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Andrew Miller.
Leading off the inning, number 24. And they'll need him to get something going here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 1. Batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. And the Braves now are down to their final strike. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Seven to 5, how today's comes to an end. Cleveland have evened up the series at 2 wins apiece. Scott Kazmir couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.